it was, obviously I think the main goal for the team was to get the championship, and straight out of the box, it seemed to go as planned. Dario's car was strong all night, so, to be honest, I didn't really have to help him too much. I sat behind him when I could. TK was pretty aggressive there in that first stint, and I was kind of like, well, I'm just going to let you go and have at it. So didn't get involved with that too much, and kind of just cruised around. We worked on the car, for the long runs in traffic. A little bit loose to start with on the high line, and we seemed to fix that, and kind of just waiting for the opportunity. I think towards the end, with that so much yellow, it turned, another stop to go into, obviously being a fuel race, which was very hard to kind of monitor. Some people had pitted, we hadn't. We'd already burnt 2 gallons just sitting under yellow, and yet, it was going to be about 50 laps to go. So, that was definitely a tough part. But obviously, once the yellows came again, we had a couple of fumbled restarts, which definitely helped as well with mileage. It was a clear run. We'd saved the push to pass. I think we had 13 or 15 of the things left, and obviously pushed in towards the end, and the car was pretty well hooked up, and away it went. So nice way to finish the year. We had definitely a rough year. Lots of missed opportunities, and felt strange coming down to the last race and not really racing for a championship. So it was the best that we could get out of it for the last race, and obviously with the team winning, it was a huge day. So everybody's pretty excited and pretty happy.
Now a really important question. Dario going in the pool tomorrow night. You plotting it already?
That was TK's deal last year when he kind of like somehow got me involved in it when we threw him in the pool. So I think it'd only be fair to throw him in again. He's just getting greedy now.
We'll go ahead and open it for questions for Scott. Chris.
Speaking of greedy, it appears that Dario, with 3 titles, is kind of, gotten greedy here. Just talk a little bit about, his place and kind of this generation of IndyCar.
Yeah, it's been, he's definitely a fierce competitor, and he's been fantastic to have with the team, and obviously learned a lot off him. I don't know. I think the whole team, when they haven't or didn't have great days coming out, they just grabbed the opportunity of going off strategy or having a great pit stop to pull it through. Look at Chicago was a perfect example of that. So, that side has been working together fantastically, and it's good to see. When we couldn't pull our weight, obviously he was there to do it, and obviously win the 500 and the championship in the same year. Which makes lots of people happy. So it's been definitely a turn for him. Obviously leaving in 2008 and coming back and getting 2 championships in a row is definitely nothing to sneeze at. So Tiger will definitely be on his back again next year.
Patrick.
I'm counting 3 victories, 3rd in the points. What does that say when that's a disappointing season about the standard you want to set?
Yeah, it was disappointing. Right from the get-go. I made a lot of mistakes. The team as a whole made a lot of mistakes. There's so many, especially coming down the last few races, we just couldn't really hit it. It was terrible. And that's the problem. I think when you're used to such a high level, I think the past 4 or 5 years I've had a chance at the last race to win the championship, and this year not coming into it is definitely a shock. And we can perform. We can see in many areas where we just didn't get it right. So. That's the strong part of obviously fielding 2 cars and 2 competitive cars. If your side can't do it, the other one's definitely going to do it. So, yeah, for me, straight up disappointing year. 3rd in the points is still great, but it's not what we're used to, and at least we finished it on a high.
Any other questions for Scott? We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, one more. Come on. Can't see you over there, Kurt.
That was by design. You've seen so much Dario over your career, and you joined a little bit late in his career, but would you say he's just getting better with age?
You would have to say that. I think he's definitely come on. They say that kind of about triathletes, that your mid-30s are kind of your peak, and he's he's getting close to 40, so he's stretching the window, and I think it's good for a lot of us guys that have been around for a while, because it at least gives the team owners some hope that we can still continue to do it. But yeah, I think I think the determining factor for a lot of people when they get to that age is, if they have the will to do it, up and train and do those things and make it worthwhile. And Dario still, you can see the fire. You can see that he's an extremely competitive person. So yeah, you know, right now you'd have to say he's at his peak.
Bruce.
When you were both in kart and you were the young kid on the, you know, in kart, youngest winner in kart history, what did you think of Dario? What kind of dynamic did you have with him back then?
You know, I didn't really know those guys. They were kind of, you know, the high rollers, and I was just the kid coming in and you know, checking it all out. So, you know, Dario and I definitely hung out, I think, later in the season of 2002. You know, Australia was always a good trip to, you know, have a few drinks after the race and catch up with people and actually, you know, learn what they're all about. And that's when, you know, definitely, you know, made friends with Dario and you know, we've raced together ever since. So, you know, I wouldn't say we were immensely tight. You know, we're definitely great friends now and have a great relationship and work, you know, probably the best I've ever worked with a teammate before. So, you know, it's definitely come a long ways, but, you know, it was a lot different from the early days.
Well, Scott, congratulations on tonight's win, and we look forward to seeing you at the celebration tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, and if I don't see you guys, see you next year.